A stone sculpture of Egypt's famous King Tut is at the center of an international dispute this morning. The bust of the revered boy king is set to be auctioned off later today in London for an expected $5 million. But Egypt's government says the artifact was stolen and wants the sale stopped. Charlie D'Agata is inside London's Petrie Museum of Egyptian Archaeology. Charlie, good morning.
Good morning. Egyptian antiquities like these are on display in museums like this all around the world. But King Tut holds a special place. So when his head showed up on the auction block at Christie's, the controversy kicked off. He is the most famous pharaoh in the world, and that face unmistakable.
The features, the eyes, the cheekbones, and the lips are immediately recognizable as Tutankhamun.
Eternally young, his soft features captured in hard stone in the sculpture thought to be more than 3,000 years old. And Egypt believes it's time for King Tutankhamun to come home. That the bust is stolen merchandise and it's not ancient history. We spoke with former Egyptian Antiquities Minister Zahi Hawass.
I really believe that Christie should have some ethics. This is a head of a famous king that Egypt and the whole world love. How can you put a head of that king to be on sale and they never tell us about the origin, about how they bought it from Egypt? Whose ownership of this piece?
The bust might have remained locked inside King Tut's tomb forever had the tomb not have been discovered intact with all its treasures in the 1920s by British archaeologist Howard Carter. Christie's contends that the bust has been under rightful ownership of a private collection in Germany since 1985, after passing through several hands since the 1960s. How it found its way to Europe is still something of a mystery.
Christie's is at the forefront for the protection of historical objects. This piece has been widely published and exhibited. It's a very well-known piece. So there hasn't been any claim on the piece, and we haven't received any evidence from the Egyptian authorities about the problem.
But Egyptian authorities insist it was looted, and Christie's has failed to prove otherwise.
And we will fight until the head of Tutankhamun, our great famous king, should come back.
The real truth may never be known, a mystery locked forever somewhere behind the gentle eyes of Egypt's boy king. Now, Cairo is so upset with this sale that the ambassador here has filed a complaint. We contacted the relevant government office who told us we expect any sale to be in accordance with the law, and this is a matter for Christie's. Jerika?
Charlie D'Agata, thank you for that.